Good evening, my relentless rebels, dreamers and renegades. Let me ask you something. How often do you truly grasp the magnitude of your presence? Every step you take, every breath, every glance, it sends ripples through the lives of others, shaping their worlds without you even realizing it. You walk into a room and suddenly you're not just a participant, you're the unseen puppeteer in someone else's mental theater. Think about it. Your energy, your words, your smile, even your silence becomes the script they replay endlessly in their heads. Maybe it's that compliment you tossed out casually, never knowing it would tether someone to hope when they were inches from despair. Or maybe it was the cutting remark, whispered in passing, that left a scar they carry like an invisible wound. You're not a minor character in their story, you're the chaos, the storm, the reason they can't find stillness. Somewhere right now, someone is obsessing over a moment with you. They're dissecting it, reliving it, reshaping it in their mind. Was it the joke you cracked that stung more than you intended? The cold, indifferent look that screamed, "You're invisible to me." Or worse, the way you didn't even acknowledge them at all. You are their fixation, their torment, their undoing. Yet here you sit oblivious, scrolling your phone, sipping your coffee, living your life as if you don't hold someone's soul hostage in the back pocket of your mind. But it doesn't stop there. Your energy doesn't just linger, it transforms. It carves, shapes, and molds others into something new. Some will thrive on it, using it as a catalyst to rise, to evolve. But others, they will crumble under the weight of it, spiraling into despair, trapped in the echo of your words and the shadow of your indifference. Your energy becomes their cage, a prison without walls or chains, but a prison nonetheless. And here's the twist: you don't even have to say a word. Your silence is deafening. Your absence, a blade that cuts deeper than presence ever could. The way you moved on while they stayed stuck, the way you withheld the validation they craved, it leaves marks no one else can see. You become the ghost they can't banish, a haunting presence they're powerless to escape. Now you might be thinking, what am I supposed to do with this? Should I apologize for existing? Tiptoe through life to avoid breaking someone else? No, that's not the point. Because here's the darker revelation: you are not just the captor. You are also the captive. Somewhere, someone else holds your mind hostage. Maybe it's the lover who vanished without closure, the parent whose approval you never earned, the friend who betrayed you, the boss who belittled you, or the stranger who humiliated you. Their words, their actions, their absence, they live inside you, dictating your thoughts, shaping your choices, long after they've moved on. So now the question shifts. What will you do about it? Will you let their energy dominate you, define you? Or will you reclaim your power, break the chains they unknowingly fasten to your soul? The power isn't inherently good or bad, it's neutral, waiting for you to decide how to wield it. Will you continue as the captor, keeping others ensnared in your unintentional chaos? Will you remain the captive, allowing their influence to control your every move? Or will you rise as the liberator, freeing yourself and others from the unspoken prisons we all carry? The choice, as always, is yours. Good night, my beautiful disruptors. And remember, innocence is rarely as pure as we think it is. But before you decide, let's strip away the illusion of neutrality. Every single moment, every fleeting interaction is a brushstroke on someone else's canvas. The colors you leave behind, they don't fade. They stain. The question isn't whether you're leaving a mark, it's what kind of mark you're leaving. Will it be a beacon of light, or a shadow they can't escape? And don't be mistaken, this isn't a burden. It's a weapon. A weapon you can wield with precision or recklessness. But understand this: every weapon has a recoil. The energy you unleash into the world doesn't just transform others, it ricochets back into you. The lives you impact, the scars you leave, the hope you ignite, they shape the legacy you carry, whether you embrace it or ignore it. So I challenge you. What will you build with this power? Will you construct walls that divide and isolate, or will you create bridges that connect and empower? Will you shatter others to feel whole, or will you become the force that stitches their broken pieces together? Because every ripple you send out eventually becomes the storm you'll face. Look in the mirror, my disruptors, not just at your reflection but into it. Who have you allowed to imprison your thoughts? Whose chains are you still dragging behind you? And more importantly, who is carrying chains of their own because of you? It's time to face the truth you've been avoiding. You are both the jailer and the key. You hold the power to free yourself and the power to shatter others. Decide now, right now. Will you continue to be oblivious to the chaos you create? Will you let the chains of others weigh you down? Or will you rise as a liberator of souls, including your own? This isn't a small choice. This is the battle for who you are and who you will become. The world is watching. The people you touch are waiting. The prison doors are creaking. The question is, are you ready to step into the responsibility you've been running from? The ripples are already in motion. It's time to decide what kind of storm you'll be. And here's the truth: you can't escape. Every choice you make echoes far beyond your reach. Even the smallest actions reverberate through lives you may never see again. You think it's a fleeting moment, a casual word, a passing glance, a decision to walk away. But to someone else, it's a landslide, a shift in their universe, a turning point they'll never forget. What kind of turning point will you be? Will your presence become the reason someone dares to believe in themselves, or will it be the reason they sink deeper into the abyss? Because every time you interact with another soul, you're planting seeds. Seeds of hope or despair. Seeds of courage or fear. And here's the thing: those seeds grow whether you nurture them or not. Imagine the magnitude of that power. Right now, someone is carrying your words, your actions, or your silence as the weight they either stand on or collapse under. And just as they are carrying you, you are carrying them. Their energy, their moments, their unspoken impact lives in you, shaping your decisions, your fears, your dreams. It's time to stop running from that responsibility. It's time to stop pretending you're a spectator in this game. You are a player, a force, a storm. And storms don't get to choose whether they destroy or renew. They must decide where they strike and how they change the landscape forever. So I ask you, will you continue to let this power run wild, unchecked, wreaking havoc without direction? Or will you step into the control you've always had but never embraced? This is your moment to rise, not just for yourself, but for the people tethered to your energy, for the echoes of your choices that will linger far beyond your time. Remember this: you don't exist in isolation. You are a part of something vast, something infinite, something deeply connected. And in that connection lies both the burden and the beauty of being human. So what will you choose? To destroy without care, or to transform with purpose? To be a fleeting shadow or a light that lasts forever? The storm is within you. The storm is you. Now go, my relentless souls, and decide whether you will be chaos that consumes or a force that creates.